bit of a late start, but we're gonna zoom through this. Very, very, very excited about this morning's speaker because what she is doing, what she's going through, what she's working on is directly related to something that I've been working on for over 2 years. Thank you guys for being for Thursday morning breakfast. Thank you for being willing to speak. Thank you guys for showing up. Thursday morning breakfast is what we try to do every Thursday morning. It is our effort to connect with the community, to be the bridge between those that are doing good and those that need that good to be done in their lives. For whatever reason, no matter how big the organization, it could be the city of Houston, or it could be a nonprofit or a new coalition getting started. For whatever reason, there's a gap between the connection that we need to make between whatever you might be doing and the community needing to know about that thing. And the more we talk, be it tonight, be it this morning, or moving forward, we have a lot in common because of this HISD sexual predator thing that I've been working on for a minute. A lot of the obstacles and the challenges that you have already gone through and or that you are going through, I've had the same issues. Because you would think that people in certain positions would care about this thing, but for whatever reason, people with the power to do what needs to be done to make sure that these things don't happen, they don't do their job. And it could be because they don't care. Maybe there's no benefit for them personally. Maybe it's political and it'll affect them down the road. But for me, you have good, you have bad, you have evil, you have righteousness. If you're going to say you're here for the people and the people voted you in a particular position, or you've been hired to do a thing, do your job and let the people know. And then when people don't do that, then as a community, we have to decide, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna allow this thing to continue? Or we're gonna, step up and be a community and do what we need to do. Right. And that's where we are. So that is why we're here. Thursday morning breakfast is connected to several different things that I do in the community to help move community forward. And the fact that you have taken a stance to work on this very, very, very critically important issue that I guarantee you most people overlook.
Oh yeah.
But what was motivating to me is that, as an adult, you're going through this, but young people are going through it.
Absolutely.
Because kids can be mean.
Yeah.
Right? And if we parents, community members, or whomever, we don't deal with this thing in a right way, in an organized fashion, in a community fashion, then these things are going to continue. So what you do matters. And thank you again for being here. Thank you for doing what you do. Because unfortunately, most people won't do. They'll look the other way.
Yeah.
They'll say it's not me until it's their child.
Yes.
Or it's personal.
Yes.
They don't want everybody to get upset. Okay, so on that note, we're gonna let Sister Aisha Shahid.
Yes.
That's her birthday. She's Black from day one. Let her talk and do her thing, and then I'll ask questions throughout. If anybody else has questions, we'll go. You got the floor. All right.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Aisha Shahid, like Brother Tamani said. I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, and I grew up in a family that was very African American centered or American African centered. As you can see, my name, I was born with this name. And so just being a person of community and being somebody of service and being somebody who lives in a righteous way for, our people, that's what has been instilled into me. And so in 2020, I started my community organization. It's called All Neighborhoods Powerfully United Foundation. And I started this when George Floyd was unalive. During that time, usually I would overlook a lot of those videos, a lot of those things that were taking place. But that one, when I actually sat down and I watched the full 8-minute video, it really put me in shock. And I was like, I have to do something. I have to stand up for my community and do something, whatever that looks like. And so that's how Anpu was birthed. And so from then, our mission has always been to renew, rebuild, and restore community from the inside out. So what we have done is go into different underrepresented communities.
You say underrepresented?
Yes.
Okay.
And try to collaborate with organizations already in that community, and if not, help somebody start one for their community. And we went in and we did community cleanup, knocked on doors. We gave back resources. I'm currently doing a backpack drive and toy drive in Trinity Gardens. And our goal is to spend time in these communities for a certain amount of time, allow the community to get to know us, trust us, know that we're not coming here to take anything but to give you something, whether it's tangible resources or just education and information. Because what you see a lot of times is you got people coming in your community and they want to put the sign up saying vote for me and do this for me, but not one time have they gave anything to your community.
You ain't never seen no people.
have they ever held a meeting or did anything?
Yep.
And so my goal is to allow the communities to know that, hey, we're here for you. You can reach out to us, of course, and when you see me and when you see us with this shirt on and this fist, that you know we're coming for a good cause and a good reason. And so it's been a beautiful journey since then. Working in Third Ward, Trinity Gardens, Cashmere Gardens, and we're gonna be moving on to Acres Homes next year in Greens Point.
Okay.
Touching all these bases, and so that's pretty much the goal of ANPU, is to collect with different community organizations or help people start their own in their community, so they can get what they need.
How do you identify what community you're gonna go to?
I identify by the need, by who reaches out to me.
Okay.
The reason why I'm in Trinity Gardens is because somebody said, hey, I want to start doing XYZ. I just don't know how, where to start.
Oh, okay.
So I gave them pretty much the blueprint on how to build up their organization, connected them with the right people and the resources so that they can continue to do this when I'm gone.
Okay.
And so now here I am, it's 2026, and with all of the good work that I have done, I'm also a community holistic practitioner. So I do community yoga. I'm big on teaching the community about more health and wellness and more holistic ways, and how to get out of that toxic culture and get more into the holistic culture of doing things. And that's even how we even speak to each other, right? All the things of how we eat. And really getting into the space of loving ourselves. I say, y'all want to be revolutionary, but we got a lot of reactionary. And you can't be revolutionary until you tap in with yourself and heal yourself.
That's right.
As an individual, and then do it as a community, so we can all be on the same accord.
That's right.
As one.
Yep.
And so that's really my goal and what I do. And so this year, I have been a subject of online bullying, harassment, intimidation.
Okay.
And I believe in means to mess up my reputation in the community.
Okay.
To stop the things that I have been doing.
Okay. The things for the organization you've been doing? Is that what you mean, the things that I have been doing?
The things that I have been doing with ANPU.
Why would someone want to stop you from helping the community?
It could be a plethora of things.
Okay.
I mean, envy could be one.
Okay.
Which jealousy, which I don't know why, because I mean, this what I do is for everybody.
Right.
If it's something that you want to be a part of or something that you want to know how to do, I don't mind giving you the blueprint.
Okay. On
how to do it. It could be just sabotage, or just
Okay. So you were being Sister Aisha doing your black thing, and then someone had an issue with it for whatever reason. I'm assuming you still don't know why it started.
Correct.
And they just started doing whatever they started doing online.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
And so I do understand that there's a freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I do understand that there is certain information that is public.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't understand is why somebody will go out of their way to obtain information about somebody, to put it on social media, not in means to help that person or anybody else, but to tear them down.
Sure.
To weaponize their social media so you can be attacked.
Okay.
That is where that's what's happening.
Okay.
And so, not to get too much into it because I am before the courts with these situations.
Okay.
But there's a particular person in the community. They're known to be a public figure. Understand that a public figure is somebody who has a following.
Yeah. Or
a fan base. Whether it's real or not.
Okay.
And this particular person decided to embarrass me, harass me because I made a post about this. Well, I shared a post
Okay.
about this person, and I just feel like they used that as a means to attack me,
Okay.
and they probably are already going to do it.
What was the post about? Can you say?
Yeah, the post was about this particular public figure, and it wasn't a nice post about the person,
Okay.
but it was a true post about the person.
Okay.
And so when I reshared it,
Mm-hmm.
and I put my caption on it,
Okay.
that post was then screenshotted from my page
Mm-hmm.
and sent to this other person. And if you look at the image and you look at the post actually on my page, you can tell somebody distorted the picture to make it appear as if I was the one who actually was the original poster.
Wow. Okay.
And so with that being done and said, they use that as a means to try to expose me.
Okay.
2009, I was 18 years old, and I got arrested with a couple of friends for petty theft, for stealing out of Walmart.
Okay.
Still a child.
I did that. I didn't get caught, so it happens.
Still a child. I'm 18 by law, but I'm not an adult. I'm still living with my parents.
Sure.
You know, and so this person felt like they could take this from 18 years ago and post it on social media as a means to say, well, look, this person's a criminal too.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then for me, I'm like, well, I'm a child. I don't really know any better.
Right.
And you have to dig that far to make me look bad.
Try to find something. Yeah.
When what you're doing that right now, currently, today.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So anything to take the heat off of that person.
Okay.
Right. So that went from me trying to have a civil conversation with them. I called them, left a message.
Okay.
Hey, you know, I think that what you're doing is unwarranted.
Okay.
I really would like to speak with you to get some clarity for you. But this person didn't want that.
Okay.
They didn't want to be civilized. They didn't want clarity.
Okay.
They didn't want any of that.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, we end up seeing each other in a mutual place, and there was a verbal confrontation.
Okay.
With the verbal confrontation, it was expressed to me that it was shown to me that this person wanted to attack me by pulling out mace and wanted to spray me with mace. And in response to them pulling out a weapon to harm me, I made a statement saying, well, if you spray me, I am going to do this.
Right.
Which is a conditional statement.
Sure.
With that being done, this person went to press charges against me for terroristic threat.
Okay.
Me saying that I'm going to do something to you if you do this is not a terroristic threat.
It is not. Right.
If that person was to pull out the mace and I was to say, I'm about to go to my car and go get my gun and come back in here and shoot you, then that would be considered a terroristic threat, because not only am I putting you in harm, but everybody that's in that venue, in that facility, in harm as well.
Okay.
That's not what happened.
Right.
I ended up getting charges put on me for terroristic threat.
Really?
And even as that has happened, and that was I want to say that was June 30th.
Okay.
So
of this year.
Oh
wow.
So from that time to now, I have still been being harassed.
Okay.
Cyberbullied, intimidated across 3 of this person's major platforms.
Okay.
So not only is it Instagram, it's Facebook, and it's TikTok. Well, this person has over 2 million followers collectively across those 3 platforms.
Okay.
This person has weaponized their social media, telling her people to come to my page and tell me hi. But they're not coming to tell me hi. They're coming to attack, harass, intimidate off the strength of this other person.
Okay.
I have plethora of messages from people telling me things that this person has said.
Mm.
Furthermore, this person has lied on their social media saying that I am obsessed with them.
Mm.
I'm a disgruntled fan. That I'm upset because they didn't accept my award to my Black Gala Award showing ceremony, which is not true.
Mm.
This person has put out information about me that is not true. They said I got fired from my job. They said I got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
That those things never happened, even though they tried to get me fired, right? So this person's security
Mm-hmm.
was seen on their social media calling my job, trying to persuade my manager to get me fired.
And they did that on social media, so the proof is there.
The proof is there.
Wow.
After this person had already pressed charges.
Yeah.
So now it's showing that there's a malicious intent.
Yeah.
To harm me and my livelihood.
Mm.
If you already press the charges, what else is there to do?
Right. At that point, it's in the system. Let the system take care of it. But you're taking it a step further by doing other things.
And as far as the security is concerned, their job, because my boyfriend is a commissioned security officer,
Mm-hmm.
their job is solely to protect their client
Right.
from serious bodily harm.
Right. Not just other stuff you're doing.
So to get on social media, and it doesn't make it any better that this head of security was once my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So now it's personal.
Yeah. Maybe it's personal on that end as well.
And so here we are. You have a group of people who are working together behind the scenes to attack me.
And you've recorded this proof.
And I recorded this
Okay,
proof.
good.
I have the documentation. I have every single thing this person has ever done instead of telling my name.
Mm.
Not only that, anybody who has spoken up for me or tried to support me and help me,
Mm-hmm.
they have also attacked them as well.
Oh, okay.
Doxed them, put out information. Now again, I do understand that anybody can go into the system and look up this stuff up.
Yeah.
But now it goes to question, what was your intention
Mm-hmm.
of putting this out there? What was the result and what are you trying to receive and get from doing this? It wasn't positive, it was negative.
Right.
So
Negative and retaliatory.
And retaliatory.
Yeah.
And so now what is happening is I'm navigating these different court cases for justice, because the public and the community, they're not going to judge like the judge is going to judge.
Okay.
They're going to judge me whether what I did was right or wrong.
Right.
But they're not going to have the final say is what's the bottom line? What's really going on here?
Okay.
Did she really commit a terrorist threat?
Right.
Or did she just confront you and y'all had a mutual confrontation?
Right.
And you weaponize your social media to make it appear as if this is what it was.
And I'm assuming all of this is what led you to start the coalition.
Correct.
Okay.
And
Before I get to that,
yes.
because you said something that is actually my third question, but since you said it, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the question.
Sure.
You said doxing. You said that earlier. You just said it again. I have no idea what that is. So,
Yes.
so it's a 2-part question. What is doxing, and what do you mean by digital intimidation?
So doxing is when somebody gets your information, more so like your phone number, your home address, and they put it on social media.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And so even though, yes, it's public,
Mm-hmm.
you had to go look for that and
Yeah.
search for that to put it on social media. And so the thing about doxing is that can get a lot of people hurt.
Yeah.
Because if you have 2 million followers,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say half of them are in Texas,
Yeah.
Houston, somebody might get a wild hair, might want to pull up to my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I got other family who lives there.
Yep.
I got nieces that live there.
Mm-hmm.
So now that might become a murder scene.
Yeah, because you got to protect yours. Yeah.
Instead of anything else that you might want it to be.
Self-defense, not murder.
Yeah, self-defense. And now we have different things
Sure.
that are taking place.
Yeah.
You're trying to intimidate people, and we've seen it before.
Okay.
we've seen people go to people's houses and protest, do different things. You
Sure.
see it with the mayor,
Yeah.
with the judges, and there's a lot of different things. So we know things like this can happen.
That's right.
But the thing is, when you're dealing with certain people
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know their mental space or their head space, anything can happen.
Right.
And so it doesn't make it good for on either side.
Okay.
And you said that the digital, what is it? That's
Intimidation.
So digital intimidation, again, this person told her followers, go to her page and tell her hi. Well, we know they're not coming to tell me hi.
Okay.
They're coming to harass and intimidate me and say all different kind of things like that. So and that's what happened.
So, and I'm assuming you haven't mentioned this person because you were told not to, you don't want to, you want people to know, because you haven't said her name yet.
No, I haven't mentioned it because again, we're still before the courts.
Okay, so it's going through the system.
We're going through the system.
Okay.
And I have certain things that I have to follow.
Okay.
So mentioning the name and or having contact with them is just out the way.
Okay.
But as soon as it's over, I would love to come back and mention some names.
Gotcha.
But this person, if people who don't know, this particular person is said to be the minister of accountability.
Okay.
Or the hammer.
Okay.
Or they put BTA, belt to ass.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know those sayings and those quotes, you might know who I'm talking about. And all you're gonna do now is really, if you type in my name, it might even pop up. Okay. Because this person wanted it to go viral. Okay. This person wanted it to go viral and maybe even get to the news. Because then when it gets that far, the judgment is already done. Yeah. In the eyes of the people, in the eyes of the system. Right. And so I feel like that's the route that they wanted to go, but it didn't get that far.
And this person fancies herself as a person of the community, a person of the people.
Correct.
Down to move the community forward and all that good stuff.
Correct. This person is said to be somebody of the community, but if you look around every week, they're bashing and slandering American African people every day. Okay. Men and women. Okay. The majority. You might catch, you know what I'm saying, somebody is of a different hue being attacked, but mostly it's our own people. Okay. And for me, as a community person, as a young person, I'm 35 years old. I'm a young adult. And for me, with a degree, a bachelor's degree from Prairie View University. Okay. I'm about to obtain my master's and finish that at the end of this year. Okay. As an educated person, I don't see why somebody who also claims to be educated, to have a degree, to have a master's, to have a doctorate, honorary doctorate degree, to come out in the community and act and talk like this.
And someone who says that I care about the community.
Correct.
I'm about the people.
Correct.
Yeah, and we're the patch of a very famous.
And we're the patch of an organization with a fist with these same colors. Yeah. And do what they're doing. Right. Right. Okay. And so that's doxing, and that is pretty much digital intimidation. Okay. And in having other people in their group talk about me and make points about me as well. So it's not only you, and then not only that, you're paying bloggers and blog pages to also put up information about me that's not true.
You have proof that bloggers have been paid? Can you prove that?
I cannot prove of the paid of the finance, but I can prove the affiliation and the connection that they're working together, and that this person is feeding this other people information about me and others to cause further slander and defamation on our name.
So my next question, which I'm pretty sure you've already answered, my next question was, how does a coordinated online attack look? And I'm assuming this is how it looks. When you send other people to a person's page to quote unquote say hi, but that's not why they're there, and to be in cahoots concert with other entities that are blogging about you that may or may not be true.
Correct.
So that is an organized attack on.
Yeah, that's cyber gang bullying. Yeah. Y'all working together, and it's coerced. Y'all know what y'all are doing, and what it does, it looks like the main person who's really behind it it's like, oh, I'm not doing it, so my hands are off of this.
Right.
But really you're the one orchestrating everything.
Sure.
So this person may make the video, but then you turn around and you share the video.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't make it, but the information is coming from you.
Right.
So it's like, well, I'm not posting it, I'm just shared it. But how would somebody way in South Carolina know about anything about me?
Right. If it weren't for you putting it out there. Got
Exactly.
it. Okay, so I'm assuming all of this is what led you to start the coalition.
Correct.
All right, tell us about the coalition.
And so, me and another sister, we started the coalition, the Harris County Coalition for Online Safety. And we started this coalition because as I'm in the midst of my own cyberbullying situation, I'm seeing other people around me going through the same thing with the same person.
Really? So there's a track record.
It's a track record.
A proven track record.
A proven track record.
Wow. Okay.
And even if you chose to stand up for me, defend me, even my boyfriend was blocked and deleted for commenting on something, for mentioning, for standing up for me.
Okay.
So this person does not want accountability.
Right.
They do not want to have a conversation. They do not want anything. They want to look like they're right.
Yeah.
They want to manipulate the situation and weaponize it for their own good.
And what makes it so unfortunate is that you saw a post, you shared the post because you agreed with it, you added yourself to the post, but aside from that, you reached out to the system and you said let's talk about it. And you could have been right, you could have been wrong, who knows? She could have been right, she could have been wrong. But the fact that you reached out to her as another sister to say, okay, let's talk it out, and that wasn't accepted.
Right.
For me, that lets me know it's very clear that you're not really trying to do this sisterhood, brotherhood thing. You've gotten into your feelings for whatever reason. You're going to do what you're going to do.
Right. Furthermore, I've even had we have a mutual family member that reached out to this person, talked to them for over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they wanted to do.
Wow. But someone tried to mediate, and it still didn't work. Okay.
That's not what they wanted to do.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I think it's great that you're taking this to the legislature and trying to get policy around it.
Yes. So we're still in the beginning stages of this. We got everything down packed. We had our first press conference, and we're planning on doing them monthly as well. And we're working on actually today's Thursday, but starting next week, we're gonna start down to the commissioner's office and the county commissioners and they have like meetings I think every Thursday and start going there. I think they give you like a minute to speak, but start going up there and start presenting this to them.
Okay, have you reached out to those like city council people or legislators that's willing to write policy? Because some of them are interested in working with community members to commit policy.
Yeah, so that's what we're working on now. So me and Sister Coretta Brown, who's over Bridges to Empowerment, and she's also advocating for me as well throughout this process. That's going to be our next step because I don't know if you heard of Davis Law.
No.
Davis Law was created, a Senate Bill 179. It was created in 2017. A young kid named David was being cyberbullied in Texas, harassed, bullied to the point to where he unalived himself.
Wow. Okay.
He unalived himself. And they made a bill called Davis Law.
Okay.
To protect children, students in public schools and charter schools from online harassment, bullying, and things of that nature.
Okay.
But now we're at a point to where adults are being harassed and cyberbullied. Public servants, elected officials are being harassed, bullied, intimidated. They're being doxxed too as well.
So I'm assuming David's law does not apply to adults, just the minors.
It's to the minors.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask too, because have you connected, because I know there are people that have gone through that. Have you connected with any of them to get them on board?
Yes, so I have a handful of people who are not only going through the same person, but just in general. And so we're all coming together and working together to push this coalition and to get some laws passed, because Again, cyberbullying and that can lead to somebody getting hurt in real life. I.e., which is why I was saying confronting this person, because you can't feel like you can do and say whatever you want.
Right. Yeah.
To whoever you want, because everybody is not scared of you.
That's right.
Everybody's not intimidated.
Yeah.
Even though you're doing intimidating things, everybody is not, and everybody, you know, is not going to turn a blind eye or turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
And so you gotta understand, and I know who I am. I know I'm a warrior. I know what I will do. So I do all the yoga and I do all the things. But when it comes to my family and my livelihood, all bets are off.
Yeah, yeah. And a person can say, I mean, you got freedom of speech, but there are ramifications, there are repercussions. So you can say what you want to say, but there are going to be things that happen as a result of what you say. Sister Tueri, you know Sister Tueri, yeah. She said online via Facebook, I've known Sister Tueri for 30 plus years.
Okay.
She used to be my middle daughter's group leader. We were in the shrine together. She said, love you, sister, love the work you do. And sisters shouldn't be hating on one another. She's just hating on you, this person that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So Sister Tueri is in your corner. Okay, so tell us a bit more about the coalition.
So the coalition, the Harris County Coalition for Online Safety, legislative and policy platform. Our mission, the Harris County Coalition for Online Safety, is a collaborative effort of community organizations working together to prevent cyberbullying, support victims of online harassment, educate the public about digital safety, and advocate for stronger laws that protect Texans of all ages. Right? We believe everyone deserves to participate online without the fear of targeted abuse, intimidation, or coordinated harassment.
Quick question. You say advocate for stronger laws. Does that mean that there are laws already on the books that just aren't strong enough? Or are there no laws?
There's no laws.
Okay.
Except for the Davis Law.
Right, but for adults is what I mean.
Yeah, there's no laws for adults.
Okay, gotcha.
And why this matters, online harassment has real life consequences, like I just said.
That's right.
Every day, people are publicly targeted, intimidated, humiliated, and threatened on social media with little meaningful protection.
Right.
Even for example, when I called Precinct 4 and tried to push charges against her, saying that this person wants to shoot me in my foot. They told me, you know, they went to the DA, no, because it appears that it could be retaliatory because they already pressed charges.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I never said I was going to shoot them in the foot, though.
Sure.
They said they're going to shoot me in my foot.
Right.
But the security saying I got my gun, too, right behind them.
Wait a minute. Her security said that as well?
On a video. It's a video. And she is saying, because at this time I had a boot on my foot.
Okay.
I had surgery on my bunion. I got my bunion removed. And I had a boot on my foot. So clearly I wasn't going there to squawk.
Right.
You know. But, well, I look at it, have my gun. Or I would have shot you in your other foot.
She said that?
On camera, on live, on social media right now.
Okay.
Right after she said that, the head of security says, well, I got mine.
Oh, wow.
Insinuating that if she don't have her gun, I'll have my gun.
Sure.
He gonna let her use it, or he gonna shoot me in my foot.
And I'm assuming it's the same head of security she has now.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct. So, while Texas has made progress protecting students, adults are too often left without clear legal remedies. It is time to modernize Texas law so everyone can participate online without fear of sustained harassment or abuse.
Okay, so on that note, what should a person do to protect themselves from these things online?
First and foremost, and we have to go by the law.
Yeah.
If somebody is harassing you or doing certain things, you can't just call the police and file a police report. The first thing you need to do is send them a cease and desist.
Okay.
It does not matter if it comes from you or your attorney. You're talking about me, I'm asking you to stop.
Right.
I'm giving you this many days. If you do not stop, then I'm going to do the next step.
Okay.
Cease and desist.
Right.
And a person who don't know no better will be like, oh, this is, Chat GPT, AI. It don't matter how the hell somebody wrote it.
Right.
It's a document that they created that they're keeping track of and telling you to stop doing what you've been doing.
That's right.
And it's listed. You have done this, done that, and done this. I want you to stop.
Yeah.
From there, that's when you either A, file a police report, or take it to the courts.
Okay.
And especially if this is somebody that you used to date or be with, take it to family court.
Okay. Is it easy to prove that you are being harassed and or bullied online? Is that an easy thing to prove just by showing the evidence? Is that enough for you to then take it to court if you have to? Or is it sticky because of the laws?
It really depends, because say that you're harassing me, you're bullying me, and I'm doing the same. I'm responding back to everything that you're doing. Well, to the courts, they're like, oh, y'all just going tit for tat.
Gotcha.
Y'all both doing it to each other. Let me just dismiss and get this out of my court.
Yeah.
But for my case, in my situation, I haven't said anything.
So a part of the process of what a person should do is not respond in kind.
Don't respond.
Yeah. Just keep track of
because
everything.
That's going to say you're being retaliatory. Don't respond.
Right.
And I know the ego wants to respond and defend.
Yeah.
But don't. Okay. So I haven't said anything, I haven't posted anything.
Right.
So nobody can scrub my social media and say that I've done anything.
Okay.
But you can scrub hers and see
it. Yeah.
And
on multiple platforms.
On multiple platforms.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that it's multiple platforms could open up opportunities for charges to be brought in other states as well. Because if you're doing things not just here but other places.
Correct.
And you can prove that.
Correct.
And that's a track record. So
correct.
Don't respond in kind. Send a cease and desist, and those things don't, and if that doesn't work, then you want to go to the court.
Go to the next level.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Go ahead.
So here we're looking at state legislative priorities that we really want to push as far as the state. The Harris County Coalition for Online Safety supports legislation that will, one, create a legal definition of adult cyberbullying.
Okay.
What is it? What does that look like? Okay, address coordinated online harassment campaigns. So you got 2 and 3 and 4 people working together trying to defame you and slander you. Because for me, there's no way that somebody in Louisiana and nobody in South Carolina can know more about me than me.
Right.
Or this information unless you're being told to do this or you're being paid to do this.
Yeah. Do you by chance know if this is happening to a person, should the people outside of the 2 people that are having the issue, should they also be sent cease and desist letters as well? Should that also be part of the campaign?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because social media has gotten to if this is the case, every day we share stuff about people. Right?
Yeah.
If it was bad that we used to talk about people, which is what I did about this particular person, we would all be getting sued right now.
Okay.
But that's not what this is. This is a continuous, a constant.
Yep. It's going over and above.
Harassment.
Unnecessarily, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next, strengthen protection against doxing. This particular person who I'm speaking about, their cameraman and journalist, I believe, has a felony for doxing ICE agents.
Oh, really?
Now, granted, we not against, you know what I'm saying, that because we know what ICE is and what ICE does, but it's such a big thing that this person got a felony behind it.
Yeah, and that's a major issue, a felony. It ain't no misdemeanor. Yeah. Yeah, that's federal.
And then they're dealing with sworn in people who are doing their job.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that it's not okay. You know, so like my attitude is out there. So even though again it's public, yes, but your reasons for putting it out there, what are your reasoning? You might try to send some goons to my house or something like that. We don't know.
What is your motivation, right?
What is your motivation?
That's right.
Next, establish civil protective orders for victims of severe online harassment. This particular person has harassed me, another one of my supporters, and the 2 judges that I am sitting before,
Mhm.
making up a story as if we're all in collusion together, like we're all working together. Cahoots.
Yeah.
This person is saying that my two judges are working together to get my cases dismissed.
Hmm.
These two judges are in two different court buildings.
Yeah.
They don't even know each other.
Have you reached out to those judges to talk to them about being a part of and or joining the coalition or supporting the coalition?
No, I haven't. If I do, it is something that I would do after all this is over.
Okay.
Because we're still before the courts.
Okay.
But since they have experienced it, I wish I brought something that I printed out.
Okay.
But it's a flyer.
Mm-hmm.
That's my picture on it. The two judges and another woman saying that we're doing corrupt criminal activity
Okay.
amongst each other.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
That's slanderous.
And that's slander.
Yeah, that's against the law.
And defamation.
Yeah, which is against the law.
Which is against the law.
Right.
Okay? And so I think it's very important.
So you really could, and this could go to anyone else, you really could file a lawsuit or charges against them for slander.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
Of course.
That's something else that should be on the list.
Of course.
Yeah.
And this is very important because I do have people that I'm advocating for that have orders against this said person.
Okay.
To protect themselves. Again, they were doxxed. They were all the things that's happening to me is being done to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
And so the orders are important because now it's gonna say, you can't do this, and if you do this and you violate this order, you're gonna face the consequences.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that there's a track record works in your favor as well.
Correct.
You've done it. You've done it, and you are doing it to other people.
Correct.
And you're doing it online so people can see it. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next one is require social media platforms to preserve digital evidence after receiving a valid legal preservation request in cases involving alleged cyberbullying or online harassment. This is the issue that I'm having with social media, i.e. Facebook. Facebook just, the owner of Facebook just had to pay a lawsuit of $16 billion. Oh, 16 million or billion for social media addiction case. But he's going to have another one messing with me because their regulation and guidelines around harassment are trash. I had myself and others go to pages to report for false information, for harassment, and Facebook did nothing.
Yeah.
They said that the guidelines or my request didn't meet the guidelines that Meta had.
Okay.
But they're clearly harassing me and intimidating me and talking about me. You may not know that what they're saying is false, but it's still about me.
Right.
You might, but you do know. If I'm telling you that they're saying my name, so it's like, what is the guidelines?
Yeah.
Who is actually reviewing this? Is Meta reviewing this, like a bot?
I was just about to say it may not be a human.
Or is a human actually looking at these things?
Okay, we got 4 minutes, but our brother has a hard stop.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I want to ask you to zoom through.
Okay.
I want to make sure you
Okay,
get
for
your
sure.
document. Yeah, so I'm gonna be quiet.
I zoom through. No worries. And we might have a few more minutes after that. We just but next is expand victim support services, including victim health counseling, legal resources, and digital safety education. Next, establish a Texas office of online safety to coordinate prevention, education, research, and victim assistance. There should be some kind of, we're gonna get to that locally.
But real quick, so why did you do state before local? Why did you do that? Just because, or was it a thinking behind it?
Just because,
yeah. Just wondered.
Next is, require annual statewide reporting on cyberbullying complaints, trends, and outcomes. So now we need some data behind this.
Yeah.
They think it's very important.
And I'm assuming you haven't spoken with any legislators about this yet.
Not yet.
Cool. Do you have any contact information on any of them?
I don't.
I can help you.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem. No problem.
Next, our local Harris County priorities. The Harris County Coalition for Online Safety calls on Harris County leaders to establish a cyberbullying response unit within the Harris County District Attorney's Office. We need a unit who can go and look at what's being done and said.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's district attorney, whether it's a certain unit in the police department,
Right.
because you're not going to tell me that the HPD, that precinct 4, and whoever else aren't watching pages of people who are committing crimes,
Sure.
rappers,
Yeah.
drug dealers, whatever. Y'all are watching the social media to bust them.
And they use that as evidence.
And you use it as evidence.
Yes, ma'am.
But we need the same unit when it comes to, or same people when it comes to cyberbullying, harassment, online intimidation, because that can also lead to
Physical crimes.
physical things that can happen for real.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Designate a cyberbullying victim liaison to assist victims with navigating available legal and community resources. Okay, because right now what we're also seeing is that when it comes to this particular person that's doing all the harassing, they'll do something, and then when you respond, now it's a lot. Now they're taking you to court, and they're weaponizing even the court system.
Okay.
With frivolous court cases. And what's happening is people are scared, and people don't know what to do. And they're not doing their due diligence of going downtown, filing paperwork, because it takes time, it takes a little bit of money, and some people are not doing their due diligence, and that's another reason why they keep getting away with what they're doing.
Right. Have you reached out to Lone Star Legal Aid by any chance? Do you know who that is?
I didn't know what it is. No, I have not. But I do know that they...
Yeah, we need to add that to the list because they've come here to speak a few times, and I was shocked to learn that they've been around 75 years. So that's most certainly an ally because there are civil crimes being committed.
Yes, absolutely. Next is create a public online portal for reporting suspected cyberbullying and online harassment.
Yeah.
Next, publish an annual report summarizing cyberbullying complaints, referrals, prosecutions, and case outcomes.
Is the coalition a nonprofit already?
No, it's not.
Is that part of the plan? It needs to be.
It's part of the plan.
Okay, good.
Lastly, partner with community organizations, schools, businesses, faith communities, and mental health providers to educate the public, prevent cyberbullying, and connect victims with support services.
Amen. All that support services.
There are some when it comes to like mental health, and if you're dealing with that, but as far as cyberbullying, no.
Yeah. So you unfortunately, you've stumbled upon a huge loop, a huge hole that's a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's obviously not being properly addressed.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So here are our commitments that we have as a coalition. 1, raising public awareness about cyberbullying and online harassment. So that is doing the press conferences, engaging with the ones who are dealing with this, whether it's with the same person that I'm dealing with or just anybody, right? And just getting them heard, getting their story out there, because this is gonna allow us to keep tracking data about how much this is really going on in our community.
That's right.
Next is supporting victims through education, advocacy, and community resources. So creating public community events, we actually talk about this to protect our community and protect our people, protect our public servants too as well.
Yeah.
Next, promoting responsible digital citizenship and online safety. Building partnerships with community organizations, schools, businesses, faith communities, mental professionals. Collecting community feedback to help inform public policy. Advocating for practical solutions that balance online safety with constitutional free speech rights. Okay? Again, because people want to say, oh, it's freedom of speech and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And again, it is freedom of speech, but there are ramifications and repercussions to what you say about people, with your freedom of speech. So you can say what you want, but you got to pay the price for that.
Exactly. And lastly, working collaboratively with public officials, law enforcement, educators, and community leaders to create safer online communities for everyone. So our vision is, we envision a future where every Texan, child, public servant, whatever, can safely participate in online spaces without fear of sustained harassment, intimidation, or coordinated abuse. Through education, advocacy, collaboration, and thoughtful public policy, we seek to make Harris County a model for online safety and victim support while advancing meaningful protections across Texas.
Okay. Absolutely awesome. So, since you haven't reached out to any legislators yet, when do you plan on doing that? Because this is important and needs to happen. So when do you plan to do it?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
I'm really trying to wait and navigate through my current court proceedings that I have for the courts.
When's your next court date?
My next court date is August 31st.
Okay.
That's next
Next
Monday
year.
coming up.
Oh, 31st. Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's a
Next
Monday
week.
coming
Yeah.
up. This is an order that I have against the security.
Okay.
And then the next court date versus the state, which is for the charges, is going to be September 9th.
Okay.
And even with that, my first hearing that I had, she tried to intimidate me too by having people come up there and record me, try to get me ambushed where I was trying to get me served, I guess, and then have a camera guy. So even in the court, they're trying to intimidate me and harass me.
Yeah.
And that's why I go to court every time with about 5 to 7 people. Half of them are men.
Yeah.
Half of them are real life security.
That's right.
And they're gun instructors, so we're not playing these games.
Yeah.
You're not going to intimidate me anywhere.
Yeah.
And nobody should have that fear.
Right.
You know, and if I have to move like that everywhere I go, I will, because I have people in the community that support me, that love me, and they will stand up for me.
Yeah.
And so that's just what's going on. And so I would tell anybody, young, adult, public servant, if you're experiencing cyberbullying, if you're experiencing a collective cyberbullying and harassment intimidation, please reach out to me. Follow the Harris County Coalition for Online Safety and let us know what your story is.
How do they follow?
They can follow me. You can find me on Facebook at Aisha Shahid. That's my name. Or you can follow my organization on Facebook. It's All Neighborhoods Powerfully United Foundation.
Say that again, Flora.
All Neighborhoods Powerfully United Foundation. Or you can find me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram at Anpu, ANPU feed. That's the Instagram page. And we'll be happy to assist you and to guide you on what step to take. And if you want to join the coalition, we want you to join the coalition, because the stronger we are together, the more that people want to listen to what we have to say. Because what we're saying is not just, it's important.
Yeah.
Please understand that it is important that we are protected, and people like myself who's doing good work in the community.
Yeah.
I just did a back to school drive.
Yeah.
In October, I have my 3rd annual Black Gala Award show and ceremony that I do. And then I have a community tour drive that I do in December. And when you're doing good work in the community, there's always going to be somebody wanting to tear you down.
That's right.
That wants to, or they know you're doing the good work, and because they can't collaborate with you, they want to be above you, so they want to take you out. Yeah. And I want to tell everybody to stay steadfast, stay strong. Get your supporters and making sure that you're safe and that you're protected in everything that you do, because nobody can bully you and intimidate you online or anywhere.
Right.
So
okay. So last question that I have.
Yes.
Does anybody else have a question before? My last question is, if someone wants to support you in what you're doing, I'm assuming the best way to do that is to join, and then if they join, what would be expected of them?
Yes, you could join ONPU, you could join the coalition, and depending on what you want to do, where you want to go, we have something for you to do. Because
there's always something.
There's always something for you to do.
There's no shortage of tasks.
It's always something for you to do.
Yeah.
And the main thing is that we're also advocates. We're advocating for people too as well. So even if you feel like you can't come out or support, or you're not a good speaker, if you want to donate to us, because we're not going to charge nobody $5,000 for a press conference.
Yes.
That's free.
Yeah.
We're not going to charge you to help you with documentation and get certain documents through the courts. But it is the time and the energy that we are putting in.
Right.
We're not here to scam nobody out of no money. You know, if you want to leave a donation, that's good. That's going to help us do the thing that we have to do too as well when it comes to getting certain things filed and things of that nature. So if that's a way you want to help there, That's really good. When we have press conferences or when we show up to the commissioner's office for that part, you know, showing up and being supportive that way, and just sharing, and just knowing that this is very important. This is not be taken lightly.
Right.
People's livelihoods are at stake here dealing with this.
Yep.
Because everybody's not playing.
Yeah.
And everybody is not turning the other cheek.
And everything's not a game.
And everything is not a game.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so this is why we do Thursday morning breakfast. This is why we're here. This is why we have to have the bridge. As I said to you before we got started, we made the mistake, and I can say this, you don't have to. We made the mistake of assuming that because a person is blessed with melanin, that they're automatically black. Mm-hmm. And for us in our organization, being black is both phenotype, how you look, and your state of mind. Clarence Thomas, a lot of melanin, that Negro is not black, right? Candace Owens, a lot of melanin, that Negro is not black. Yeah. So we got to understand that just because a person looks like us doesn't mean that they are us, right? We have this thing that I told you about earlier where we've been working on this HISD sexual predator cover-up thing for 2 years. And I've been telling people, and we actually have a new campaign called Draw a Line and Pick a Side, right? Because if you don't draw a line and pick a side, you'll fall for whatever. And I tell people all the time, anything that I've said about this HISD issue, I can prove. Right. I don't have to lie. Right. Because the facts are good enough. Right. So as long as you can prove what you're saying, then you give people that proof and you lay it out. You pick a side and draw a line and pick a side. And there are going to be people who draw a line and pick the wrong side, but it is what it is. Right. You know, we've always had Negroes who sell out the community because they want to be down with somebody else, or they want to clout or whatever. Right. That's always going to be the case. But we got to find righteous black people who want to stand firm on truth and do what's right. Correct. Because I guarantee you, you're not the only one. And we know you're not the only one. Correct. Because there's proof that you're not the only one. Correct. You know, but the more organized we are as a community, yes, the easier it will be to deal with these kinds of people in the community. And as quiet as it's not said enough that certain people should not be trying to represent the community. Yeah. Because they really don't care about the community. Correct. You know, and driving around wearing a cowboy hat, being loud, trying to embarrass and intimidate and put people on Front Street. With a so-called master's degree. I'm like, where's? With a so-called master's degree, right. But you know, you can tell by a person's actions if they're really down for the community or not. You know, and if you are, amen, go do that. But if you're not, and to make it even worse, when you try to have a sit down, maybe there was a misunderstanding, maybe there was mystery, I don't know what, but the fact that you tried to sit down with the sister and talk about it, she was not willing, and there was someone who tried to mediate. To me, that speaks volumes about her motivation and where she's coming from. And as a community, we really need to do what we can to have some sort of community council where certain people who have proven to be detrimental to the forward progress of the community, they get ostracized. Yeah. You know, they get treated with a long handle because you've proven to be anti the forward progress of the community. Correct. And when there's proof of that, then as a community, we got to treat you accordingly. Yep. But unfortunately, people who say that they're for the community, they're just as weak as a person that's doing the bad stuff. Correct. You know, and that's why I say draw a line and pick a side. Yes. You know, because we got a lot of things that we got to deal with as a people. And it's sad that we got to deal with people who look like us that are keeping us from dealing with the real stuff. Correct. Because of this Negro activity. Correct. Yeah. So on that note, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. This will not be the first time that you hear from me, because there's some things that I can help you to do moving forward that I've had to do dealing with this sexual predator thing. Okay. And as you said a few minutes ago, the more people that show up, the numbers matter. Yeah. The support matters. And there's always something to do. Oh yeah. You know, show up and then you get your assignment. Then you go. Yeah. Exactly. Because this is an issue. Okay. So on that note, thank you guys for being here. Thank you again. And we'll continue to move forward. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. I supposed to log off. I got my monster roll spot. Here we go. All right. So we will see you guys next Thursday. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.